everyone, I hope you've all had a wonderful week. Now this week's recipe is something that's very easy but delicious and healthy. Yes, it's all combined. I'm going to be making a caramelized red onion hummus, and we're going to be using some honey in this to make it a little bit sweeter. So first up, you got to caramelize some onions. I've got a red onion. Now this one is actually quite a big onion, so for the actual hummus recipe I'm only going to use half this amount, but I'm going to cook the whole lot because I just like caramelized red onions, to be quite honest. If you like slow roast these, onions do go a lot sweeter once they're cooked. Now a bit of olive oil, just a little drizzle, a couple of tablespoons, and I will put all the full recipe up on my website for you, up on my blog. I'm using balsamic vinegar, a little dash, pinch of salt on these, and of course I'm going to use some honey. Now I'm going to use, this month, is the Acacia honey. This one is just a lovely light kind of tasting honey, which is good on so many different things, so I'm using it now as a drizzle. Pop these into your oven and we're just going to leave them to roast. It's going to take maybe about, not too long, 20 to 30 minutes. Do them slowly. Now to make yourself a hummus, it's actually very, very simple. I'm using some canned chickpeas, which I have drained off the water, and these are really tasty. You can eat them straight away. If you want to just soak some normal chickpeas, some hard ones, you can soak them overnight and boil them up, just as great. These are all going to go into a blender, okay? So we're just going to grind a whole bunch of ingredients up. Tahini paste, this is essential for making a hummus, and it's basically ground up sesame seeds. 1 tin of chickpeas, a couple of cloves of fresh garlic, the tahini paste, oh, look at that, yummy. Right, big spoon of that going in. Juice of lemon, no pips, pinch of salt. So next I've got my caramelized onions. These are ready. I'm only going to use half of them for now. Okay, I don't need them all in there, so it might be a bit too sweet. So pop those in. Last ingredient is a spoonful of cream cheese. Now I like to add this just to make it that touch more creamy, but you don't have to. This bit's optional. So if you didn't have the cream cheese, it would be completely dairy free, but obviously that's up to you. Now all we do is blend all these things together. And I lied, there's one more ingredient. We need olive oil. So again, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'll put that in now. And I might put a little bit more in to see how smooth it gets. Let's just turn this on to whiz. Super. This is done. See how easy it is to make your very own hummus. And the nice thing is that you can experiment and put really whatever type of ingredients you want in there. You could do a sun-dried tomato one, you could add some extra cheese in. If you like it slightly runnier, then you can add more lemon juice or a bit more olive oil. But I like mine to be a little bit still rustic. Also, this will keep for up to a good week in the fridge in an airtight container. And that little bit of honey, extra honey in the onions, just adds that extra bit of sweetness in. I like to add a little heap of caramelized onions just before I serve. Extra drizzle of olive oil on top. There we go. I hope you all really enjoy making yourself some hummus at home, and do leave me, let me know what hummus you like, because I love hearing from you guys. And if you haven't hit subscribe because I do new recipes for you every single Wednesday. Until next week, over and out. I'll see you all soon.